The story of Joseph is one of the most compelling narratives in the Bible. Joseph, a young man blessed with vivid dreams, was favored by his father Jacob above his 11 brothers. This favoritism set the stage for a series of events that would test Joseph's character and faith. Joseph's life began in the land of Canaan, where he lived with his large family. His father loved him dearly and gave him a special coat of many colors, symbolizing his special place in the family. This act of love, however, sowed seeds of envy among his brothers. Joseph's dreams were another source of tension. He dreamt that he would one day rule over his family, a revelation that did not sit well with his brothers. Little did they know that these dreams were a divine message of Joseph's destiny. Joseph's relationship with his brothers was fraught with tension. They were envious of the love and attention he received from their father. The coat of many colors was a constant reminder of their father's favoritism, deepening their resentment.
I dreamt that my sheaf rose and stood upright, while your sheaves gathered around mine and bowed down to it. And then I dreamt another dream, where the sun, moon, and 11 stars were bowing down to me.
These dreams suggested that Joseph would one day have authority over them, a notion they could not accept. The brothers' envy quickly turned to hatred. They began to plot against Joseph, looking for an opportunity to rid themselves of the dreamer. It was during one of these plots that their jealousy would lead to a betrayal that would change all their lives forever. One fateful day, Joseph's brothers saw their chance to act on their jealousy. They were tending their flocks far from home, and Jacob sent Joseph to check on them. When the brothers saw Joseph approaching, they conspired to kill him.
Here comes the dreamer. Let's kill him and throw him into one of these pits. We can say that a wild animal devoured him. Then we'll see what becomes of his dreams.
Reuben, the eldest, intervened and suggested they throw Joseph into a dry well instead. He planned to rescue him later. The brothers agreed, and Joseph was stripped of his coat and thrown into the pit. But their plans took a darker turn when a caravan of Ishmaelite traders approached.
What will we gain if we kill our brother and cover up his blood? Come, let's sell him to the Ishmaelites and not lay our hands on him. After all, he is our brother, our own flesh and blood.
The others agreed, and Joseph was sold for 20 pieces of silver. Joseph, meanwhile, found himself on the road to Egypt, a slave in a foreign land. In Egypt, Joseph was sold to Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh. Despite his circumstances, Joseph worked diligently. His integrity and hard work earned him Potiphar's trust, and he was put in charge of Potiphar's household. However, Joseph's trials were far from over. Potiphar's wife, attracted to Joseph, tried to seduce him.
How could I do such a wicked thing and sin against God?
Angered by his rejection, she falsely accused him of trying to assault her, leading to his imprisonment. In prison, Joseph's faith did not waver. He found favor with the prison warden, who put him in charge of other prisoners. It was here that Joseph's gift of interpreting dreams came to the fore. Joseph's ability to interpret dreams would later bring him to Pharaoh's attention. Section 5. The Rise of Joseph from Prison to Power.
My interpretation of Pharaoh's dreams foretold 7 years of plenty, followed by 7 years of famine.
Impressed with Joseph's wisdom, Pharaoh appointed him as governor over Egypt, second only to himself.
Your insight and wisdom are unmatched, Joseph. From this day forward, you shall be second only to me in all of Egypt.
Joseph's rise from prisoner to powerful leader was nothing short of miraculous.
As governor, I implemented a plan to store surplus grain during the years of plenty.
When the famine struck, Egypt had enough food, and people from surrounding regions came to buy grain.
My leadership and foresight saved many lives, fulfilling the dreams I had as a young boy.
Joseph's journey from slavery to power showcased his resilience and faith. Despite being betrayed, falsely accused, and imprisoned, he never lost hope. The famine that Joseph predicted affected not only Egypt, but also the surrounding lands, including Canaan.
We must go to Egypt to buy grain, or we will perish.
Joseph's brothers, unaware of his fate, came to Egypt to buy grain. They did not recognize Joseph, now a powerful leader, but he recognized them.
These men are spies. Bring your youngest brother to prove your honesty.
Joseph tested his brothers to see if they had changed. He accused them of being spies and demanded they bring their youngest brother Benjamin to Egypt.
We have brought Benjamin as you asked. Please let us buy grain.
When they returned with Benjamin, Joseph hosted a feast for them, but placed a silver cup in Benjamin's sack, falsely accusing him of theft.
Please, my lord, spare Benjamin. We cannot return to our father without him.
When his brothers pleaded for Benjamin's release, showing remorse for their past actions, Joseph could no longer contain his emotions.
I am Joseph, your brother, whom you sold into slavery. Do not be distressed or angry with yourselves, for God sent me ahead of you to preserve life.
The reunion was a moment of joy and reconciliation, bringing healing to their fractured family.
Come, live in Egypt. I will provide for you and your families.
Joseph's story is rich with themes of faith, patience, and forgiveness. Throughout his trials, Joseph remained faithful to God. His unwavering belief in a higher purpose guided him through the darkest times.
Patience was another key virtue in Joseph's journey. Despite facing numerous setbacks, he never gave up. He worked diligently, trusting that his efforts would eventually be rewarded.
This patience paid off, leading to his rise from slave to governor.
Forgiveness is perhaps the most powerful theme in Joseph's story. Despite the immense pain caused by his brothers, Joseph chose to forgive them.
Joseph's journey offers numerous moral lessons. One of the most significant is the power of forgiveness. Joseph's ability to forgive his brothers teaches us that holding on to grudges can prevent healing and reconciliation.
Forgiveness can lead to personal and communal transformation.
Another lesson is the importance of integrity. Throughout his trials, Joseph remained true to his principles. His integrity earned him trust and respect, even in the most challenging circumstances.
It shows that integrity is a cornerstone of character and leadership.
Joseph's story also underscores the value of resilience. Despite being betrayed, enslaved, and imprisoned, he never lost hope.
The story of Joseph is a testament to the transformative power of faith, patience, and forgiveness. From being a favored son to a slave and then rising to become a powerful leader, Joseph's journey is one of remarkable resilience and redemption. Joseph's life teaches us that adversity can be a precursor to greatness. His trials were not setbacks, but stepping stones to his destiny. His faith and patience were rewarded, and his ability to forgive brought healing and unity to his family. Joseph's story is a beacon of hope, illustrating that no matter how dire our circumstances, we can overcome them with faith, integrity, and resilience.